Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Hey. What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? Happy holidays. Happy second day of Kwanzaa. Hey. Just want to see how everybody doing, y'all. Like, I don't even know. I don't even know how to explain it, but I just woke up today. I said, D, what you want to talk about? And you know what I decided I want to talk about? My queens. Now, let me tell y'all something about being a queen. What to put y'all up under this category of being a queen? Here I am to say, I'm not going to say all queens were naturally, let's make this very politically correct. If you wear the crown of a queen, then it fits you. Now, that's one thing about under the crown. Everybody under it ain't doing great. Everybody ain't doing right. If you look into the stories of any queens from the histories, all of them weren't good, but they wore the crown. So right now, I'm speaking to all of us under the crown of a queen. So, because I don't want somebody to say, "Oh, well, they can't be," and you can't be. That's almost like when people tell me that foster parents can't love children the same way that people who give birth or make children do, because there are parents out here who gave birth to a child or made a child and they do nothing for that child, or they disrespect that child, or they abuse that child. So understanding, I don't want I just take all the middlemen out. I know one thing about the internet, not just YouTube, just the internet. Everybody trying to dissect and break down everything you say. But this is here for my queens. So one of the things I know about the power of being a queen is you have a power. You have a power for even the biggest goons you know, who are kings or men under the crown, whatever you want to call them. They'll listen to you. There's this power in being a strong woman, and I know it's a man's world, but it would be nothing without a woman or a girl. So in that, we hold a place and a power to, one, stop like beating down each other. Like, I mean, you got a problem with someone, have a problem with someone. That's fine. You can have that. I can't have a problem that's invested off of something you have against someone. I can't, as a woman, you know how like you'll meet a man and he's telling you about all these exes, and oh my God, every one of them trash. Every one of them was promiscuous. Every one of them was this, that. What about him? You know, what about him? But we'll judge them. Oh, never matter. Never matter. And we'll tell everybody, oh, you know, his kid's mama's trash. You know, she's not about nothing. She don't be on nothing. She not doing it. You don't know her. You don't know a person. If she walked past you, you might not even know what she looks like. So I think that we feed into that. I remember once upon a time being in a relationship, and the person I was in a relationship with had kids. And in their kids' mother's mind, I sat around with this person every day and said, oh, don't call your kids. Don't see your kids. Don't do this. Here, come be with my kids. Come raise my kids. Come love on my kids. Come. Never sat and had that conversation. But even in our conversations, when he would tell me things like, well, it's because of this or that, I tell him there are no buts in being a father. Like, there's none. There's none. All you can say is, I did my best. That's it. Because even as a mother, and your children are always there, I love to tell you I was a perfect mother. I love to tell you that when I had each child, they came with a description, you know, a description book on how to raise them, what would go on, what would happen, what life would bring at that time period. It didn't. It did. I love to tell you that I had children, and it made my mind, my body, my life perfect. It didn't, because there were things I still had to grow through, deal with, become better. And sometimes those children make you better, you know, but I'm just here for the queens. Like, let's step in a new year and show the power of a queen. So for example, here's an example. You remember when Spike Lee did the Chicago movie and it was based off of a Shakespeare play? And in that play, what the women did was they withheld sex from their men to, you know, kind of stop this war. Now, here's the power. The power is just making a better man. If you're encouraging your guy to get out and go act a fool that could cost his life or his freedom, then I don't see where you're helping him. You know, you're supposed to be opposites attract. So if he's a goon, you should have a piece in you so you can balance the goon. You know, it's just what I believe, the power of women. Like, we are the power. Oh, hey, Red Ron. Hey, Lucinda. Hey, guys. I didn't even see anyone come in. Hey, how you doing? Just in here talking about the power of a queen. I've seen queens come in, and I know guys who, I've watched, and they had some good relationships, and there were some good women who they probably weren't ready for at the time, and but you never thought anything of it. And I've seen some women come along with some of my buddies and my rappies, and I know that was their queen because they bettered this king. They brought the king that see when someone's cool with you, you can always see what the greatness in them is. And when you know someone so well, like, oh, remember he got like that after his father passed. He got like that, after he did that bid. He got like that, when them streets got duggy. He got like, you got all these excuses and these reasons, but these reasons should be reasons why this king knows that he has to be here for these princes. You know what I mean? So that they can rise up. And so I think about things like that. I think about when Tupac said, because otherwise we'll have a race of babies that'll hate the ladies, but make the babies. So you have so many women out here. So we have women who, in their raising of sons, their sons caught something against women. So as queens, I'm just telling us all that, like I said, I ain't never been a perfect parent. I've been the woman sitting there with my guys encouraging the bad of women, the demise of women with them, and saying, well, if I don't fit it, because see, I came from the NWA era, and my brothers told me when I was a shorty, the only way they talking about you is if you do that kind of stuff. But remember, because you're a woman, somebody might just say it. So I always look at, well, if it ain't me, it ain't me. You know what I mean? But one of the reasons Danny don't go backstage in no concert is because of the things that some women have done to make the artists feel all of us are in that seat if we come back there. So I just want to put the crown on. Like I tell people, sometimes this crown is off. And nothing I did was like with royalty, or nothing I did showed I grew up with the crown on my head. But I had to put it out because one thing that will never change, whether you take the crown on or off, is that I come from royalty. You can't stop that. And so there are many kings and queens. I'm not the only royal family. And so to me, as queens, we are all under one thing. No matter what race we are the power. We carry life. We bring, what I'm saying? We birth children. Men help us make it. We are queens. So this is truly to the queens. You know what I mean? Some of us want to turn men to kings, and we're not queens yet. Like, I just want to uplift my queens. Like, stop beating each other. I get so freaking... I always say, forget what you're telling me how the men are treating us. How do we treat each other? You know what I mean? Like, that got to stop the snake and the backhand and the diss. And like, hey, and all women aren't going to stop because some of it's insecurity. Some of it's insecurity. Some of it's just all you've seen. So it's what you know. Yes, that's right. On and off. You know what I mean? The crown, so for example, in every race, your crown is different, but it's a crown on your head. Even as us, when you take all the chemicals and everything else, our hair is a crown. It is a crown worn all times, all day, 365. It's worn under the wig, under the weave, under the extension, under the color, under the dye. It is the crown we are born with. And so I just believe in that. So like I tell people, do I think anything perfect? Hell no. I know this world is a beast. It's a snake. It's violent. It's vile. It's any word you could think to describe something terrible. That's the world. That's the world. But I know inside of all the pain is a circle of love. It might be this big in the reality of the circle. But the power of it is more powerful than all of the pain around it. And so, like I said, I just believe as queens, we are obligated. We are obligated. Don't start working on the men you don't know. Start working with the men who trust you, the men who listen to you, the men who sit down and eat your food, the men who start there. And here, we aren't here to change them. We're here to uplift. Because let me tell you something. When the queen changes, everybody's like, you must have a king at a castle. That's the order of everything. But at the end of the night, we know the power of a queen in every home. In every home. And see, a real queen knows how to hold her place, but you get what I mean? So if you're that queen, like, we could change things. You could change your city. You could change your block. You could change your job. You could change your house. You can change things right there. That's the power of a queen. So that's why I say, like, I believe in that. And I'm like, as women, I look around you. So sometimes you got to speak the language of what we on. We on YouTube right now. Let's speak YouTube. I watch on YouTube how behind every man, pumping on a chick, it's an army of us behind him. Say, hold on, say this, get this, because we know. I know just what to feed you that'll get under a woman's skin. I know just what to say that'll have her thinking about it. I forget that. I never said with my buddies, I got mad fellow friends. I mean, I'm talking 25, 30-year friends. You know what I mean? Brothers, these are my brothers. All right, first of all, let me tell you something. I know men will put their hands on women. I do. I've had a man put his hands on me in real life. But let me tell you something. He definitely ain't never do it in front of none of the guys I know because they would die from him. My brothers alone. So let's stay there with that. But on the opposite side, not one man I know has ever put his hands on a woman in front of me. They would never and I always tell them, forget just not disrespecting her because I'm sitting here. Don't disrespect her because you got a mama. Because some dudes ain't got no sister. They ain't got an auntie they figure is worth a damn. But most of them care about their mama. They do. I mean, mama could be on the bottom of they care about her. And so I'm going to hold you there. I'm going to hold you in that place. Let me tell you something. I've seen the biggest loves become putty when they had a daughter. When they became a daughter, they had a son, they still had to stay strong. Hey, I got to make him tougher than me, whatever. But like I said, there's a power, in that sugar and spice and everything that's nice. As they said, we was made of. And we said, nah, honey, I made a gunpowder. You know what I'm saying? A gunpowder, a little bit of vodka, throw on. No, that's what the people don't compare a Midwest chick to a Southern woman. That's already putting us in a place different than each other. And not to say that in the South, you're not having a struggle with your man. We're just bumping up on some different fights, man. Like the South still has a place where, now don't get me wrong, they have a woman. I'm not disrespecting anyone, but a lot of Southerners I know, the women, especially my age and up, a little older than me and up, they almost had that speak when spoken to mentality, a different upbringing. You know what I'm saying? So they definitely on the plates first to it, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just a whole different bringing in place of women. But then on the Midwest, what you have is a lot of women who had to, I'm gonna use me. I'm not, let's take this out. Take the South out. Take everything out. I'm gonna sit on me. People say, Danny, how you so hard? And I say, because I've had to protect myself. I've had to fight for myself. I've had to fend for myself. I've had to stand at the window for my home as a protector because I was the only one there. I've had to fight for my sons till they learned how to fight for themselves. But here's one thing. You put me in a place with men and everything that's a woman comes out of me. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to be messing with them. It's just that when I'm in that, I don't worry. I don't think about getting out to pump the gas. I don't go grab the garbage tied up and throw it over my shoulder. I don't start building stuff. I look to the men. But if you want to know the rough side, it's because, baby, I've had to sit in every seat. So the reason I took the South and everything out is because any woman who's had to be all that, check the doors, put on this, do that, protect the home, protect the kids, protect this, financial, their guard it seems they seem mannish. But here's the thing, I'm never do. I'm not a man. I can't be a man. No matter what I do and how the guys raise me, it can't take out the thing that makes me a woman. The thing that says that there's something in me. You put me amongst children. A mother comes out of me. You know what I'm saying? A protector comes out of me. So I am what I am, but like I said, I just really wanted to talk to the queens today. Like I said, I've lived in a position of not trusting women most of my life. Thinking the biggest snakes I ever met was women. But the biggest snakes I met were just snakes. That's what I've learned. They were just snakes. They slithered. You know what I'm saying? They were just snakes. I mean, I don't know how else to put this. So I had to learn to take that out. And then I had to learn how to stop judging women. I don't know her story. I don't know why she like that, Because me, I've had relationships that'll make you put a wall up so big, and every time you feel like you take a brick out, and take a brick out that wall, somebody come pop through it, bam through it. So then you put a metal in front of the bricks, and then you put this invisible glass in front of the metal, and then you put this in front of that. So even when I took the bricks down, there was still another layer. And hold on, they all defense mechanisms. So I know each is different. Like I said, I just really wanted to come out. I said today I was gonna actually probably do about 2 or 3 lives. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna follow my gut. But I literally got up earlier, and all that was on my mind was being a woman and thinking about how women. Do you realize that everything was given to us last? Like everything, everything. You know, it was eras where I don't even. But last, and then in everything we do, somebody has to sexualize it. So it's really hard being a woman. I remember when I first started tomboying up so much, and oh, she must be doing it because she's a lesbian. No, it's because I just got tired of being sexualized. I got tired of, okay, if you big chested, just because a man noticed that he gets to talk about it to you. No, you don't. No, you don't. You think when I see a man in sweatpants, I stop him and say, "You did it. What's wrong?" No, I don't. Nah, I might with my friends. But I just don't. I don't. But men will do that to you. Let's see what y'all in here saying. Hey, Rock. Hey, sister. Like I said, I just, and even in being on here, like before even coming a content creator, like being in the chats, I just saw different women from all over the world. And to me, I got the best out of them. Now, like I said, I've been in the chat when I've been in the chat and seen people who I'm normally like, hey, we laughing, we joking, we doing all this. I've seen them in the chat dropping fire. I mean, they poof, dropping bombs, shots fired, all over the blocks. Maybe that's how they feeling. Who am I to say, oh, they less of, they aren't this? That might be how they feeling. Because like I told y'all, if I'm going to do a skit. And that skit's going to be really my reactions and the things I say. Y'all think black folks bad in a movie theater? Catch me watching a live sitting in here. Or watching somebody's video sitting up in here sometime. I'm like, get the hope. Sit y'all. Lies. Fake. You ain't say that. That's not what happened. You pronounced that word wrong. Nope. You know what I mean? But I'm just not in your chat like that. Like, I don't care. But my original thing was the Queens. I'm not going to distract from that. You know what I mean? So just being better. I've had situations in my life where I was working for this telemarketing company doing market research. And I remember this girl came in the gig, and she came in with heels on and, weave to her butt, more makeup than on a corpse. And I remember saying, like, who the hell come telemarketing like that? You know what I mean? So they started pardoning people. I said, oh, God, please don't partner me with somebody who just seemed like they care about everything but work. Man, that girl ended up being one of the coolest people I ever met in my life. You know what I'm saying? I still talk to her to this day. Like, you don't know. You know what I mean? But we've been people, oh, she's so pretty, she mean. So what, she's so ugly, she nice? What world do we live in? I remember in an era when women say, I'm going to give me an ugly man because he fake. I just knew a bunch of chicks getting cheated on by Gorilla Gamillas and the Shabba Ranks. You know what I'm saying? Just the worst looking dude. So, I mean, a cheater's a cheater. A liar's a liar. A skank is a skank. And most people who cheat are people who've been cheated on or scared to commit. I mean, that's what gets a cheater. Because they always feel something better out there. You know what I mean? Or they just never satisfied. But yeah, like I said, I just really came on here like, I just want to give some love to the women, like give some love to the world of where I come from, what I can relate to, because no matter what, there's different things in each race that's going to be for anybody that's going to have different battles. But there's some battles when it comes to this here thing called being a woman that, man, race don't change it. It's the same battle we all going to have. I haven't met a race of women who hasn't had a heart, bro. Who hasn't loved the wrong man. Like I love Sex and the City. And so, the new one's out, but I was a little down when it came out. So I wanted to not taint something I've enjoyed for years. But what I loved about Sex and the City was, now, Sex and the City didn't have anyone my color from my walk of life. But the things that they dealt with as women, even down to like, cancers that women can get, you know what I mean? I could relate And I understood. So a piece of each woman defined a piece of me or some friend I knew or our relationship. So I know the one thing about being a woman is there's a lot we can relate to, you know. And I just want to see women get along better because that changes the world. We the start. The catalyst is us. That's the truth. I mean, I don't. Why you think Mother's Day is sold out everywhere? Father's Day, you could just about go anywhere and it's empty, and it shouldn't be. I'm not saying that's right, but I'm just telling you the world is speaking and we're not listening. It's telling us. It's telling us. It's giving us the answers, and we don't even want to ask the question no more. You used to watch that show? Yeah, I loved Sex and the City. I really did. Mr. Big, I messed with Mr. Big for years. Because, you know, ladies, we always, just like I tell men, y'all so crazy that when two women are trying to fight over y'all, they are no longer fighting for you. They just fighting each other. Proving I'm going to beat you out, girl. I'm proving I'm better than you, girl. And then they'll get the man, don't even want her no more. Because you didn't. You just want to beat her. You want to sit her down. You want to shut her up. And Chi-Town's finest. Sorry, that's that Biggie in my ear. But yeah, guys. Okay. Yeah, some people just aren't into TV like that. But like I said, Girlfriends, Sex in the City, The Golden Girls, these are all relatable as women. And as I get older, the girls are even more relatable to life. You know what I mean? And the things we think about and we go through and that kind of stuff. So, I mean, you know, we grew up in an era where if a woman, you know, figured out the recipe for a woman's hygiene to be great forever, she'd rather keep it for herself, knowing she'd been through what made her go find that stuff, than spread the word to each other. I mean, so that we could diss each other, you could talk about them, give the guys something else to talk about us, because it all loops together. You know, you'll be saying, oh, he's talking about her, not me. But then one day some guys treat you like that because it got contagious to them believing this type of chick was this type of chick. But they're not. No two people are the same. You can get two women from the same house, they aren't the same. So, I mean, just facts. But yeah, like I said, guys, I literally just came on here like wanted to give some love to the women, give a shout out to the women, and just say that it's a hard thing. That's to all the women. I'm not telling you what makes you a woman. You know what I'm saying? I tell people something I do understand is that at one point we all are women in the fetus, aren't we? Until it changes. I mean, I don't know. I'm not here to judge anyone or tell somebody what their life should be because mine isn't. I can only walk mine. And in walking mine, it makes me respect yours a lot more. So, but I literally came in here today to just say that I can't speak for anybody else. I'm just gonna make sure my sisterhoods and the relationships I'm forming with other women is stronger, and that I'm doing more in that, you know, because I've helped and been there for a lot of men because I've always thought about how hard, especially Black men, have it. And so I've always rooted on that team. And so I just feel like now I have to be on the team of the thing I've fought from being a part of so long that I'm a part of. You know, a group I was born into for sure. I definitely was born a woman, and it's the team I'm in, and I don't even understand it. I don't even really understand it because I have dodged it and I've done so many things against it. So many things that weren't good for the princesses behind me to see. So, you know, that's what I want to be here to do. That's my mission. To better myself, better my understanding, better my relationships, better myself as a person. And one of those things I have to do is I literally have to get into this lane of as a woman, you know. It's men I can stand behind and support. Like I said, I'm not encouraging that. I'm not. You're not sitting on something with me saying, I ain't talking about them. Hold on. What that B say? What that skank say? That tramp over there, that slut? Because all I know is when you get mad, you're going to say the same thing about me. Get better. You're never going to catch me. Let me tell you something. I done got to it with many dudes before in my life. I have. I really have. And I ain't never called none of them no bastard or no bitch. And that's the worst you could degrade a man. I don't. I don't. I just don't. I don't. Because when I'm emasculating a man, I'm teaching him to emasculate another one. And so on and so on and so on and so on. And even if I didn't care because I got a king, my daughter might end up with one of those dudes. So we have to just do better. You know what I mean? So that's when I'm on. What up, TM Michelle? Like I said, so I'm just talking about like the sisterhood. Like, because like I said, I came from a place where, man, women did each other the worst. Some of the girls you hung with was hanging with you to get your man to find out your Achilles heel so they could break down you in your life. You know, so many different things, you know, some bad things. And so I just looped that. And then men didn't have much respect for women neither, you know, whether that's right or wrong. They just didn't. Hold on, guys. My twin just texted me. Okay. But yeah, so like I said, it's just a sisterhood, and you know, it has to be strong. Like, there's got to be just better women than only the women you know who you call better. You know, those are only ones, and that don't mean we all got to hang out together, and we don't need to have kumbaya sleepovers, everybody. But we will respect, in the same respect I demand for myself, I'm gonna give it to the rest of these queens. So let me tell you something. If I call you sis and we get into it, I'm not flipping sis to bitch. I'm not flipping sis to you tramp ass skank who once upon a time I was calling a queen. Man, if I put the crown on you, it's queen forever. Like, I'm not taking it out. So we get into it. I'm gonna tell you, hey sis, I'm not fucking with what you doing. Hey sis, I'm not rocking like that with you. Hey queen, I can't, hold on, my crown ain't on the floor. So the name, I'm, you know, like I said, so if I'm doing that, it's real. It's real, sis. Sis, I want better for us. Sis, I want to make sure 20 years from now, when my grandbaby older, she not walking around in a world that will let her be taken, grabbed, snatched, dragged, assaulted, and no one will do anything because they'll be wondering what she did to deserve it. No, bro. Not on my clock. Not for my queens, not for your daughter, not for your granddaughter, not for your niece, not for your sister. Nah, no way. It's no way. It's no way. And what's the world if only mine safe? Every woman I know safe, and all y'all women is all messed up. So I came in here this morning like, hey, baby bad. It's up, baby bad. So like I said, let me tell you something about me. Don't clump me into nothing you clumping. If it didn't come out my mouth, and I told you that, it's not that. It's not that. It's like I tell people, I watch horror movies. You think I ever went out and killed people? Just went out on the street with butcher knives and a mask on? No. I love my movies. Ain't never been a sister. You know what I mean? Just so I can rock with people or listen to people and not let that become me. Because see, what to show a real queen in me is that they know not to pull that with this queen. You understand? That's what show. Now, and people be like, I don't do what they do. But as soon as they doing the mess, here you are right next to them doing the mess with them. You do what they do. You know, don't never say never while you doing it. You know, back in the day, I never had oral sex. But I did this one time because I had went with him for a very long time. And then, you know, what had happened was we had made a pact with each other that, girl, then that ain't never. Never mean there's not a circumstance that'll make me do it. Hey, Freedom, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Just talking, hey, Spiky. Just talking about the sisterhood, you know what I mean? And just being better to do better, you know what I mean? So even when I look into that, so first as I become a sisterhood to respect the V, to respect the woman, to respect where we come from and what we are and what we bring to this world. To respect all that, I have to first respect the whole as a whole. Then once you get in there, start breaking down inside of your thing how to better yours. You know what I mean? That's how each one teach one, each one reach one. You know what I mean? That's what I'm on. I can't speak for nobody else. Man, somebody gonna get off here right now, go on something else and be, as soon as they get into it with a woman, B, put your B with the B, your baby daddy. First of all, what would be funny if some man assaulted you? What would be funny if a man that you laid down and trusted didn't take care of his children? What would be funny that some woman loved on somebody was still alone? What would be funny? Where would that have me like falling out my chair laughing? Because see, if you have been doing anything like that, it wouldn't be funny. Like, I don't know, y'all. What we call funny sometimes, I think, is a deflection from the pains we running from. Because some of this stuff is not only not funny, like it's not even right in human nature. Like, you know what I mean? It's not. Like, I mean, I don't like plenty of people. Like I tell people, we can tongue bash. I could go with the best of them. But as soon as I'm done stooping to your level, man, I'm mad at me. Not off nothing you said. Off of stooping to your dumb ass level. Out of using something that never worked for me. Out of having a fight with a fool. Hey, ponytail head. Hey, big sugar. Yeah, like I said, so I just came over here today like, man, it's a sisterhood, but something that in the sisterhood that shows when you're doing it the right way as a queen. When I look at my numbers, I am at like 49% men, 51% women. That's about an even thing. That means that it's reaching something. Because let me tell you something. Where the queens lie, the kings come. You better believe that. You better believe that. You know what I mean? And I'm not talking about coming for relationship. They just coming because that's a safe place. See, when you live in the castle, only thing in it is royalty. I mean, like I said, I don't need no help. We help each other. You know what I'm saying? No servants up in here. Under this royal chamber, everybody up under it is somebody. You know what I mean? My mother, she supports me. She loves me. For Christmas, one of my little gifts she got me was a cup. And one of them, the cup said, I am somebody on YouTube. And if it was early, I'd be drinking some coffee out of it. And at first I thought, oh, somebody gonna swear I'm trying to say something. I am somebody on YouTube. Every content creator is somebody on YouTube. You better believe that. There's somebody. That could be somebody good, bad, indifferent. There's somebody. And see, one thing I know about me is I'm somebody everywhere I put my presence. I told you, I come from the kingdom. So when I come in, royalty just hit your building. It just hit your building. Even in my bottom, royalty just hit your building. Like, so anybody I'm talking with, anything else, oh, you definitely part of the royal family for me. Chef Finest Wine, Butterfly Kisses, hey sister. Let me tell you something, Chef Finest Wine. Yeah, I'm too real. Yesterday, before I went to sleep, I was watching your video with the sweet potato pies. Now, first of all, my mama makes one of the meanest sweet potato pies in the world. But I was watching your video, and for some odd reason, in my sleep, you were in my dream. So I was nothing like that. Nothing like that. But I said, look at Chef Finest Wine sipping in my dreams. But it was weird. I was in Chicago, and I did a video. This is the dream. I did this video, and when I did it, you came in the comments and were like, you were making sweet potato pie. You were making sweet potato pie in the salmon I seen you do. And I was like, drop your location. And I just literally came and we ate and everything else. And my dream had a wife, so I don't know if you have a wife, but if you do, that's respect for me. And like I said, the kingdoms, I'm gonna respect it. So, but yeah. So yeah, that was it. But you were in my dream, Chef. What'd you say, Spain? Yes, everyone is somebody. Everyone is somebody. I was just talking with my little niecey Pooh a little bit ago, and I was telling her about every law came from something. Your Amber Alert came from the missing Amber Child. Every law. Everyone is someone you never know. Unless your life is in vain with no purpose. We all have a purpose, a reason, a gift. Every last one of us. That's what sometimes you see Pookie on the corner, he all on drugs and everything else, but that boy could drop a note. You know why? Because that was his gift. That was his gift. You was, Chef. I swear, I was like, wait, you made salmon and sweet potato pie? I'm in Chicago. Drop your location. Yeah, I was supposed to be out in Chicago right now, but we had to postpone our trip. You know what I mean? But I will be out there this month. And instead of driving, I'll be flying. But I love my city. Man, I could tell that pie was good. I could see. And then I'm a strong believer, as you make anything with love, it's even better. So if it was good, it went from good to fantastic, to gluttony. I'm telling you, when I eat good food, the first thing go to my mind is, heaven must be like this. It must be like this. I know. I'm supposed to be out here today. I'm supposed to be out in Chicago right now. I was supposed to get out there yesterday. And it was so hard. It was hard to tell people because I was really looking forward to being there after Christmas and, seeing my family and everything else. And so it was kind of hard. And I didn't want to ruin anyone's Christmas that I wasn't coming right now. And it'd probably be about a week out or right after the New Year. So that was hard. And then every flash I had for some reason on my phone, everything is coming up with Chicago. That's why I did one of my shorts on Chicago. I was like, why is this coming up for November? In December. But yeah, y'all, like I said, hey, Heidi, you done called me. I'm talking about the queens. And see what I mean? To me, all of us are queens. So in a queen seat, if I mess with you and I go somewhere and somebody else don't, in a queen seat, we're not talking about you. No, that's a queen seat. Because I want you to have that same respect for me. When somebody come bringing up my name, I want you to, So when you set the precedent of how you are and who you are, people respect that. They respect you. That's why I tell people, don't come tell me how these people respect you, but you can't stop them from bringing you BS. Don't bring me BS. Don't. I got enough in real life. Because like I tell you, anybody want to go to wars and have some battles, I got some real street justice we need to go out there and do. Because I'm all about that life. I will come through your hood and I will put a candle out for every shorty that you have took from us in this neighborhood. And I'll ask you, what are you really doing for your neighborhood? That every mother in this block got a loss. Like I'm about real wars. These petty wars, some old YouTube beef that's going to probably be cool with this mofo in the next week or two. I wish the fuck I would. I wish I would. I seen so many things on Christmas. I said, damn, y'all, it's Christmas. It is Christmas. If next Christmas, everything you had was gone, would you be happy with what you did this Christmas? If not, hey, slow yourself down. Get it right. Get it together, yo. Christmas should have been a day for peace. The day that even if I'm watching bullshit, I ain't jumping up in it. For real. Oh, I swear it seems like everybody's coming down with something. Oh, get better, get well. I'm sending good vibes and healing vibes to anybody up in here. Because it seems like everybody I'm calling, everybody got some strep or cold or, a couple people that came down. Oh my goodness, it's everywhere. But this is still flu season. We cannot forget those things. Yes. Like I said, even in every woman that has come through here, like you all have shown me different women from different walks and different reasons, but all with a good spirit. See, let me tell you something about good. Like, don't tell me how much you believe in good and don't believe in bad. They both. And let me tell you something. Inside of both of us, split your whole body in half. Half of that shit good and half of it's bad. And every day you wake up and decide which one you gonna be. That's what I tell people. You could bring me to the arena. You just ain't gonna like the fight. Because see, just as good as I could be dark. So I don't want to be that. For what? I'm going to prove you crying. I'm going to prove we really pull up. What I'm proving? What I'm proving, I don't back and forth. I'm not sitting around with this whole list of jokes about you. For what? Because let me tell you something. To think that much about you, I care too much about you. I'm not. I'm going to come right off the cuff of what you're doing right now. Okay, well, we're going to wait for your results, brother. Make sure you're okay. Yes. Hey, VT. Oh, wait. Everybody up in here. Like I said, the last couple of days I wanted to go live, but when you have like fam and everybody around, what you never want, one, is to be getting all people's conversations in your background, because that's what people be listening to. What they saying in their background? I just heard somebody saying that thing. What they say? What did he say? Hey, once I went to my tattoo guy, and it was this guy, and he came from Mexico, and he didn't speak a lick of English. He had been to Chicago a few times, but he didn't speak a lick of English. But he could say what he say. And so I kid you not, every time you be saying something, you say, what he say? What he say? So every time I understand something, I say, what he say? What he say? Mm-hmm. That's good. That's good. You know, these days people got rapid tests in their house, like pregnancy tests and condoms. I kid you not, but there's nothing wrong with that. Let me tell you something. I try not to speak on things that cause all this struggle and divide, you know, because everybody either you're on my team or you on that team. I'm on my team. I'm on doing my part for what I feel and what I believe. You understand what I mean? You know what I mean? I wanted, if I got vaccinated, to be my choice, no force. And that's what I did. And I stand in that. I don't argue with people. I don't go down people who didn't. I don't, none of that. That's it. I'm telling you, it's like a pregnancy test. You call me somebody, and they go, hold on. They got it. And it's in the bathroom too. Say, what the hell? That's right. You got to stay in your own lane. I can't get in your lane. If I get in your lane, I'm driving like a drunk. I'm all in the other lane. I'm bagging up backwards down the street. And they say, what you doing, D? And I'm telling them, I'm trying to get back in my lane. Because I done jumped in your lane and it's all out of control. You know what I mean? Just like in my 40s, you try to go out and be like you young. You know what I mean? Ooh, throw me back in my lane, yo. My body, everything. Oh, throw me back in my lane. You be outside. Who that argue? And they might get shooting me out because I get in my lane, yo. I stay in my lane. And you know, everything that's for me, you know where it's at? It's in my lane. Your lane ain't got nothing for me. I love the love. I love the conversation. But yeah, like I said, so I'm here for the queens. I'm always with the crown on for the queens. And like I said, if I call you sis, even we got into it, I'm still a sis. Hey, sis, you know what? I ain't gonna lie, you kind of offended me when you did that. Because sometimes it's the bad communication that makes us get into it with each other. And sometimes it's those feelings inside. So somebody say something, you feel like, wait, they talking about me? They going off what I said? That's you, baby. That's in you. That's in you. You know what I'm saying? That's just yourself trying to check yourself. Enjoy that. Because shit, it's when you're not checking yourself that it all get out of control. Let it all get out of control. Just because okay. I'm sorry, young. Let me tell you something. When I see certain people's name pop up on my phone, no matter what I'm doing, I'm gonna see what they saying. And they ain't have no awards for that. Trophies. And they don't have no awards for that. This shit don't come with trophies. Ain't no envelopes to open. I just do it because I'm supposed to. Oh, wow. Let me tell you something, y'all. I get to jab giggity yabbing on here, and I just feel like I'm talking with my buddies, man. It's like being on the phone on FaceTime. I be on FaceTime sometimes. It's the same as being on here, I mean. It's giving love, just giving you the real me, the real conversation. Thanks for the love. Thanks to everybody in the building, everybody in the room. If I didn't speak to you, hey, how you doing? If you are a woman, hey, queen, how's the crown? What up, sis? You know what I mean? And for all my kings, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the moment that you forgot. Thank you for the moment you took the crown off. Thank you for the moment you put it back on your head. I love my kings. Let me tell you, that's why I say, don't let these rough edges fool you. Put me in the midst of men. I tell you, you think I was 1950. Because I know behind every good man, boy, it is the queens. You know what I mean? Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's why I got to get to Egypt, baby. But yeah, y'all, like I said, I love all of y'all for real. The real way. Chef, when I'm in Chicago, I need some salmon and sweet potato pie. I'm not going to be able to see you and not see salmon and sweet potato pie now, forever. Hey, Susan. Hey, sis. Yeah, like I said, y'all, so love to all my queens. All these women, I already know y'all was for these holidays. triple double working jobs, working with the kids, the pets, the food, the house, the decorator, the this, the that. Yes, Lord. Soon as I touch them. That's right. That's why I say I go all through that city, man. I love Motor City. But yeah, y'all, like I said, I came on here and I just like, this is for the queens. This is for the queens. All of you. All of you. Happy holidays, baby. As we turn into this new year, let's all put the crown on. I know I had to put mine back on. I'm like, oh, you know what? It's been on the knee a while. You've had it sitting on the trophy case for a little while. Put it back on. So every time you're down or want to go backwards, you remember that you done had this crown sitting here waiting to put it into your head. And once it's there, I'm going to leave it on for the rest of my life because I finally understand to be this queen is every part of me, from the soles of my feet, every piece of me. So for me to down another queen, and oh, girl, your lips big, your nose, your face, you're ugly, you're bald, you're stinky, you're fat, you're knock-kneed, I wish I would. I wish I would make another queen sit back and question her, her royalty. Because what's that queen going to do to the rest of the queens that she around? What's she going to do to the king she around? Wow, it's like everybody is sick. Yeah, and you know what? When you're sick and you're sleeping like that, it's good. Your body is saying, please rest me. Please. Please. But you know us, we'll keep going. Because today you'll be like, well, I ain't got the chills today. So I'm going to get up and I'm going to mow the line. Why are you mowing the line? And just yesterday you couldn't stand up. Well, guys, I'm about to go and play with my little nephew. He is being so lonely. I gave him the game. He's like, you want to play with me? Do you want to play with me? You want to play Mario Kart with me? I said, dang, I thought I was going to get to him. He's going to be happy while I did a little live real quick. He was like, hey, you want to get down in here and lose? See, now I'm going to tell y'all, so don't tell nobody I said this. I tell these little kids, you jump on these video games and you slick, you had to get me, I take my coins, whatever, do all that. I'm playing with you like an adult. I'm all in your face. All that. He's only 4. That's what his dad be trying to tell me, my nephew. He's only 4, Danny. Remember, he's 4. Hey, he on here with the big kids. He on here playing with the grown-ups. I'm checking shorties. You know what I'm saying? Now go over there and cry to your parents. Oh, you came over here playing with me, go cry with your parents. But now, these kids be good at games. But how you play one time and he beat me? They be telling you stuff like, nah, you don't push AB. You be like, how does he know this? Genius. Just like when you get a phone, you be saying that, hold on, wait. Hold on. You what? You airdropped it. Wait, whoa. How'd you say that to me that fast? Wait, what? He was like, oh, here. He'll be 6. Like, you can't even tie your shoe. Yes, at 4. At 4, I used to work at a daycare. The 2-year-olds would take the iPads and stuff and be doing this for 2-year-olds. Say, what are you doing? They say, he unlocking it. Say, well, he gonna need my password. Oh. He gonna need my little password. What up there today? You hear me? What up, Peanut? So like I said, so for all the people out here calling themselves royalty, then know if you're a king, you amongst queens. Because otherwise you're going to mess with your crown. And as a queen, we only amongst royalty. Wait, Butterfly, you be in Chicago? Because we definitely had to get up. Definitely. For 2022, I'm doing a lot of let's break bread together. You know what I mean? Nothing comes in peace but breaking bread. And I mean that. I'm breaking bread with you. I'm coming through. I don't have no little kids. I got grandkids. Those are my children. They are the best children you can have because you can love on them and keep them and hug them and kiss them and clean them and spoil them and send them home. So I am grown. I'm trying to decide where it is exactly I want to be. I'm actually, guys, to be honest with you, I'm really thinking about looking into, I don't know. I was gonna look into Georgia State. I'm thinking about going to school for filming. I'm gonna get into some class. It's like just like this program going to come up next year, a 10-week program out here. And at the end of it, they'll do like a short film with you. So I'm really thinking about doing that one, you know. It's a little grip, but even when I was on the streets and we hustled, you didn't make no money without spending them. You know, yo starting, it was a pass out. You know what I'm saying? So you got to spend money to lose, even when you don't have them. That's called an investment. Investment into my brand and to me. What you talking about, not? Look at me, I know. What you talking about? It's gonna turn out good. I want to tell you too. I want to do that. What you got going on day to day? But yeah, guys, like I said, I've been missing y'all. I've been trying, you know, still got to drop these videos to the 31st. Because like I told you, I wasn't really doing a Vlogmas out. I was just kind of doing little things. See, one thing about me, I could do a video and give you 10 seconds. And as soon as I watch it over, I know exactly what I was feeling, thinking, what empowered me, and what broke me down at that time. But I didn't feel like there's a real need to give you all breakdowns. Because see, we all know pain. Sometimes what we need to give people is not the pain, but the way to heal. The way to do better, feel just a little bit better, because nothing is going to be perfect. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to do. That is what I'm trying to do. Is just be a better me. Because I learned when you do better, everything around you get better. What you're willing to be a part of is better. So that's really what I'm trying to do. I can't speak for nobody else. Yeah, I really can't. I can't speak to Oh, you do Vlogmas on 31st too? Jeez. Ugh. You know one thing about when you always say, like, you'll have all these great ideas. I know I will. I have all these great ideas. And then it's like life keeps throwing things to make you see like you can't. And so then I'm just trying to prove, oh no, I am. I will. I don't care if I drop a video and there's, you know what I mean, a couple of seconds. So sometimes during my day, there's these moments where I just turn the camera on. You know what I mean? That I was thinking of something. And I just say that because later that might be the video. You know what, guys? Oddly, I have not went out since New Year's Eve since probably about 2010, 2011. Last time I went out on New Year's Eve, we still ran the streets and stuff. Not like that, but we still, you know, we move like we move. It don't matter. You know what I mean? I found myself, you know, no, this might not even been 2010 because they still had projects on Western by the E-Way, but I end up 4 a.m. getting robbed, moving around. But see, one thing you know, you from real hoods, you better know the night belonged to crime. But no, I don't really have no plans. My biggest plan is like to one, see what's up with when I'm coming to Chicago after the new year. But it's gonna definitely be at the top of the year when I'm going back to Chicago. So my big thing for New Year's is just making sure I bring it in how I want it to start. You know, I want to make sure I'm standing dead on my square, 10 toes down. Like that's it. That's it. I don't believe in starting stuff on the 1st. So any of my new changes really started in December. So when I hit January, because you know, ain't no words, I'm quit smoking. January 1st. Somebody get on your nerves. You know what? I tried. It's that pressure. Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was till Christmas, but it makes sense for it to be till New Year. I mean, you're only a week off. But I wanted to definitely do this last month because 2021 has been a year. 2020 was a year, you know what I mean? But for me, 2021 was deeper than, 2020 was a year for the world, you know? And then 2021 had effects to mad people in the world. And 2021 definitely challenged me to decide which side of me I want to bring out. And I just thank God that this time I didn't give in and going worse, or deeper, or darker, or any of those things. So that's what you get out of me. I don't want to be perfect. I don't think nothing perfect. It's probably somebody talking about me, but I don't care. I don't care. I truly come from a place where you're supposed to have my name in your mouth. What up, Amber? I need to see you come in. How you doing, Miss Lady? Another queen in the building. Like I said, all queens, man. Every queen got a different purpose. And that has to be respected. You know what I mean? That has to be respected. And like I told you, hey, thank God all my shit wasn't done on the internet. Well, if it was, it probably would have had me incarcerated at times. But I ain't walk no. That's why I can sit here and say I ain't people. And Danny be over here, and this person does this, but Danny don't do that. Y'all need to really know everybody y'all with, because there's some people that if you knew what they was doing, you'd be like, oh my God, and that's your daughter, that's your son, that's your nephew, that's your uncle, that's your father. I don't judge on people like that. It's what they do when I come in the building. You tell me when we sat there together and did it. Tell me. Because other than that, don't make me nobody else. It's hard being me. I damn sure ain't trying to be nobody else. I can't take on your problems. I can't take on your nothing. You better believe in a higher being. I can't do none of that. So yeah, like I said, I love to all my sisters, to everything we ever been through, to the biggest fights you ever fought. That's really got the crowns on the head. I promise you that. So, you know, we got to be better, do better for this country. Like this how we save it. We step up first. And trust me, those kings will be right with us. Because then they will protect the kingdom. They will protect the queens. They will protect the princesses. They will train the princes to do that same thing, to protect. You know. So if you only got them protecting your house, what about if they come burn your neighbor's house down? That'll affect you. So I am every sister out here. I am every woman. I am every woman. I am a woman. I am the dark, the good, the bad. I am a woman. I am that. That's it. That's it. The women are sitting talking about you. Oh, she smells and she's this and she's that. Well, let me tell you something. First of all, most women smell because they don't understand that all those chemicals you're putting down there don't belong down there. And then secondly, women have cycles and all other kind of things. There's a lot going on. So first you have to understand, remember I told you, from the sole of your feet. So when you understand that whole royal thing that make you a queen, you pass it to the rest of the village. But yeah, guys, so I have really enjoyed the love, the comments, the everything, guys. I'm thinking about coming back later. I don't know. I want to skate on my skates or... That's what I miss about my house. I had this big old basement. I used to be down there skating. My hoverboard, I ride that around the house anywhere, but my skating, I miss my skates. I got to go skating. I have to. But yeah, y'all, like I said, so I'm going to go ahead and play this game with my little nephew, Pooh, and give him a little time. Give him a little time. But I love you guys. I thank you guys. I thank you for the comments, the support, the love, the views. I love you for all of that. I love you for... You know, like I said, I could tell you some dark stories on me, and I ain't afraid to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't telling you no crimes, but I could tell you some dark stories and some places that I should have did better and that I learned from and where I was wrong and all these type of things. But just like everybody else, I'm here now. So it's what I do now. It's what I do now. And I blame no one but myself for anything I do, anything I'm a part of. And so, like I said, I really do. I really thank you all. I love you guys for real. See, love is real. Love is real. Love is, that's what I say. When I say I love you the right way, the long way, the real way, it means that I'm not saying I love you. And then, like I said, I get mad or hear something about you. Now I'm dogging you out. We stop talking, the love doesn't die because I'm still hoping for you to make it. I'm still rooting for your win. That's real love. You know what I mean? That's real. I'm not here to judge it, to talk about what you did over there. Couldn't be because what you did here, because when you love something, you want it to win. That's all I want to say. I wanted to have peace. Everybody asks me, Daddy, what's something you want? And for years, my answer gonna always be peace. It's gonna be peace. So if y'all think I'm gonna come on here and get y'all more hair, y'all got me messed up. You want hair? Like I said, anybody want the real smoke, we gotta hit these real streets. I don't care what city you from, we go hit your streets and do something better there. But if you think here I'm gonna give another reason for a new season of trash, I can't be that. But like I said, anybody, you got some beef, what city you in, so we can go help that beef. You know what I'm saying? We can maybe put some treaties out. You know what I mean? Maybe we could feed some homeless. Maybe we can go clean up some dirty blocks. Maybe we can go get some syringes off some streets. But if we ain't doing that, I ain't got time for none of the bullshit fights you want. None of them. I can't stand a fight today and a friend tomorrow. Illuminati. And to me, that's worse. And then on here, that's worse than me never getting in your shit and never taking a side. I'm a follower for doing that. I told you, I don't even follow people on Facebook. I support or not. Like, I follow. I don't know how to follow. What am I, a little duckling following my mama? I'm a leader. I lead. I run. I'm a lioness. I run with a pride. I'm a boss. I run with bosses. I'm a goon. I run with goons. So all that other stuff, I don't do. I don't do none of that. I don't got to validate me. I'm already validated. I was validated when God gave me a voice and I used it. I was validated when I could go wrong and I went right. I was validated. You know what I mean? But yeah, y'all. So like I said, because you know me, I told y'all I'm that family member who keeps saying, girl, let me get up off this phone and go get these children. And then they tell you 8 more stories. That's me. That's me. So yeah, so like I said, y'all, I'm about to get out of here. I love y'all. Thank you for coming through. All the queens, I love you, and I love everything that you are, everything that we stand for, everything that you will be. So I thank you for that. And I thank you for the good, the bad, the ugly, even when I did it, because it taught me to be better. So in that, I just want to say I love you. Thank you, kings everywhere. Thank you, queens, everyone. Have a great day. I might catch you in some comments, might catch you in my comments, might catch you in another live I do later. I don't know. But till we meet again, my friends, much love to ya. Have a good one. Like the Promise Makers. Look at me. Like I'm like, oh, she started singing that Tupac. Come back.